again. So fourth video review for this week is for A Taste of Love by Clare Lydon. If you want to check out my Goodreads review, I have just posted that. So if you're on Facebook, there is a link below all the other videos, or if you're on YouTube, there is a link in the description below. And as I said, this is the video review for A Taste of Love by Clare Lydon. Oh my God, I absolutely loved this. I was already excited for this book because I had read the first in the series. So this is the second book in the collaboration series, the Village Romance series, by T.B. Markinson, Clare Lydon and Harper Bliss. And this is the second book written by Clare Lydon. So I was already excited, as you may have noticed in my review about T.B.'s contribution to this series. And then along came Clare's contribution to this series, and I got even more excited. It is just so cute, this series. It is one of those series you're going to need it. You're going to need it in paperback. You're going to need to read all three. You're going to love them. You are going to get so invested in the characters, the village, the story, the setting. Everything is just going to grip you, and you are just going to melt into the books, which is appropriate since this one has ice cream, and ice cream usually melts. And I definitely did melt, and not because it's been warm here in the UK at all. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. I absolutely loved it. I really did. So it's about Natalie, who I believe had a brief stint, very brief, in TB's first book in the series. And she is the village sweetheart, and she hasn't given up on love, but she isn't having an easy time of it. Ellie, who is a Londoner, because these Londoners keep appearing in their village in the Cotswolds, she arrives, and Natalie is worried that any feelings she has for Ellie might be fleeting, because Natalie, you know, she's done this before, and Ellie is this new fresh person who's going to come into the village and then probably decide she doesn't want to stay. So Natalie holds back a bit, but Ellie's got these dreams to sell ice cream in the Cotswolds, in her little village, and she's going to open her ice cream shop, and she's going to be staying, but obviously it's romance, and romance needs drama, romance needs angst, and Clare gave us romance, angst and humour, because that's just what Clare does. She has to have this humorous bit in her books, and she does it so well. So I really couldn't get enough of this story. The characters, like I say, this series, just everything, and certainly in this book, the gin and the ice cream. They were really important factors. So, before I continue reviewing, when you read this book, make sure you have a bottle of gin. You will need a bottle. And make sure you have a tub of ice cream. Or maybe 3 tubs of ice cream. And, you know, go for some unusual flavours. Try something new. Let's, you know, try something new. So yeah, grab yourself some gin, grab yourself some ice cream, and then grab yourself this book. Because, it was really addictive. It's such a sweet romance, really. And like I say, it's got this pinch of humour that Clare delivers. She just has these really relatable, fantastic, totally human moments, which only us humans can do. We have a way of doing this to ourselves. And it was just really refreshingly exciting and inventive, this book. The ice cream flavours were inventive enough. If you've been listening to the Lesbians Who Write podcast, which is hosted by Clare Lydon and T.B. Markinson, you will have already had some of these revealed to you, these ice cream flavours. But oh my God, reading about them and how they came to be and everything was so much fun. And this really was a book injected with lots of fun. Although it had, like I say, drama, angst, and all those romancy things you need, it had lots of fun, it had lots of humour as well, so it was really well balanced and delivered just a brilliant story for you to get really lost in. Lovable characters, you know, charm, it just had everything. It was like you expect from village life. It's like that perfect painted picture of British village life. So of course Clare brings healthy servings of everything: ice cream, gin, drama, angst, romance, fun, humour. And she really proves that she can keep us as readers on our toes, but also the villagers, and that village life certainly isn't as sleepy as you would imagine it to be. There is lots going on, as always in Upper Chewford. It's not that straightforward, it's not that quiet. There's just a whole sense of community, and again Clare's built that into her story just as TV did, so we're getting an even broader view of that in this story. I laughed so much reading this book, I really did. I had the biggest smile on my face because it was just so cute, so funny, and it was like spending time with an old friend. Really, it was like you had TB's book that was like wrap yourself up in a blanket, and then Claire's book was like you were like reliving something with your best friend, and you were remembering how it all went down, and you were having a great laugh just remembering. And although you had moments where you felt a bit emotional or a bit sad, it was just really nice to reminisce. That is what this felt like. It was like sitting down with an old friend and just having a great time. And I really couldn't put it down. I got so invested in Natalie and Ellie's lives that I've got a little bit lost in them, and their ice cream and their gin and God knows what else. And I'm really sort of right there with them and right ready to give my opinion like all the other villagers. I almost feel like I live in Upper Tewford after 2 books, and I really wish I did. It sounds like a lot of fun. Just everything was just perfect. And I'm going to say this, and Claire's going to say, but you know, it was like mint chocolate chip ice cream. It was fabulous. And sorry Claire, but it just was. And I love mint chocolate chip ice cream, so there you go. That's what it was like. So I really need more from Natalie and Ellie. I haven't had enough of them at all, and I still have a little bit of gin left, so it would be really great and only appropriate to, you know, share it with them. So if they want to make a comeback in a future book, I would be so excited to see what their future is like. Literally can't even choose between them. I don't even have a favourite one, because they were both so unique and so different, and I could identify with both Natalie's position and Ellie's position, and I just, their chemistry was just amazing. Like their slow burn romance, friends to lovers type thing was just, it had it all going on. I was so excited. I just loved them. I so did. I love this book so much. And I actually can't wait to reread it. I just had the best time. But one thing I want to say is I really want to say a special shout out to Natalie's dad in this book, because when you read it you'll know why, and I'm going to make you read it to know why. So if you want to know why Natalie's dad deserves a really special shout out, you'll have to buy the book. But he really does, and he was a brilliant character for Claire to include, and I really like that she did include it. It was something a little bit different, and it just created like a little bit of subplot in there with Natalie that was really sort of a little extra level for the reader and a little extra level of intrigue. So it was absolutely brilliant. I absolutely loved it, as you can tell. I'm really excited to read the 3rd one now. I can't wait to read Harper Bliss's one. But yeah, Claire's A Taste of Love, book 2 in the Village Romance series, absolutely fantastic. So I'll pop a link in the description so that you can go and grab a copy, because you know you need to grab that once you've grabbed TVEs, and then you'll need to grab Harper's as well, because you're going to need all 3 of these. I'm telling you, they're interwoven, so you're going to need them. You can't skip one. You can read them standalone, but I recommend buying them all, because you're going to need to know the bigger picture. So yeah, go and grab a copy of A Taste of Love by Clare Lydon. The link is in the description. If you've read A Taste of Love by Clare Lydon, please let me know what you thought of it. Did you like the ice cream flavours? This is an important question. What was your favourite ice cream flavour in the whole book? Comment. I want to know. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant. And let me know. I think it's awesome. And if you haven't read it yet, or you're planning to read it, or it's on your to be read list because you haven't read the first one yet, or you just wait until you can get all 3, whatever the excuse is, again, let us know, because it'd be really great to hear what you're interested in reading, and that you're going to be reading it soon, hopefully. And if you do read it, I really hope you love it as much as I did. Bye!